this Night Stalker offers a lot of vision in fights, and vision
Dire
being
team
very
are now
important.
picking.
Cop can
Wind
choose
Ranger
the
at your
targets
service.
he wants, to like Night Stalker. I think there's gonna be a lot of emphasis with the Night Stalker and Cop, like jumping on these supports, dazzle task, killing off the backline so DP can't do his job
Radiance
of
ban.
being in the face and
Oh.
oh, bring out the Husker.
Oh, that's a big yikes. I'm
Ah,
looking like Neon's draft is very interesting, so I guess you got room for some more interesting heroes.
yeah,
Husker with a lot of healing and, basically Dazzle just keeping you alive with
Only
the
10
Grave. Man, this
seconds.
is obnoxious to play against. DP
uh,
Husker.
5 seconds remain.
I mean, I wouldn't be so scared on Neon because they still have this like
A lot of
nice
control.
look one.
Night Stalker, a lot of
Dyer's
control.
ban.
Like Husker BKB is a must-have this game. He
Yeah,
might end up getting kited.
Radiance
That's
ban.
the thing that I'm kind of worried
yeah.
about is Quap, Night Stalker, Wind Ranger. Very hard heroes to kind of follow through as you're a Husker. So does he still have the taunt axe?
Yeah, he does.
He does. Yeah, that can be handy against some of these heroes, but it's not
10
fantastic
seconds
unless
to
you're
pick.
missing all your hits on a Windrun Wind Ranger or a tanky Night
5
Stalker, or
seconds.
then there's
Hurry,
also
hurry.
the Tombstone zombies just kind of gnawing and slowing you down. So a lot of annoyance, but also Hokori's draft is something that Neon has to respect. They banned the PA. That's a great ban. And the TB is also banned against the Husker. I was just curious, Neon were like they banned the AA. But we don't really have a hero that's
Dyer's
like
ban.
straight up countered versus the A's. Like they must be thinking something out of the box. Is this the first AA ban today as well? Because I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, DP is probably DP hates the most playing against A just because of the blast.
10
Like
seconds to pick.
it destroys your the whole thing you're supposed to
5
do. Like
seconds
DP likes to
remain.
run in,
Mm-hmm.
suck some people, press silence. Just being a nuisance in their face. But you just get blasted and you can't do that. So standard ban from Hokori. But some teams don't care about the A so much
Mm-hmm.
because it's a weak laner
Radiant
generally.
team pick.
It's like you've got these three healer capable heroes, and there's the Pudge ban. It's like, we're not gonna let you have that again.
Good ban from Hokori
It is.
because
It is a good ban.
Pudge is nice against TP.
So what do we have left?
Only
If there's
10
no Seeker,
seconds.
there's no Pudge, there's no PA.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Neon, who have basically played on their safe lane. Well, Fortune Soul has played 9 unique heroes. Morphling, Bloodseeker, Anti-Mage, Pudge, Kunkka, Faceless Void, Clinks, Ursa, Shadow Fiend.
I could see the morph on Neon because morph has his timing with Ags, Manta Ags, Skadi, and he can just run at this DP. DP has the dazzle, but like Quap and Night Stalker are dealing with the issues that
Dire
morph
team are
can't
now
do.
picking.
Lena.
They go for the Lena actually.
So you go for Lena. Does that mean we have a Carry Undying? Or Carry Night Stalker?
Uh,
Lena
huh.
Wind Ranger supports maybe? Co-op Night Stalker Undying cores? That would be very interesting. Lena could also be a core.
Only 10 seconds.
I've seen some Lena safe lane actually. I'm not sure. I
5
don't remember
seconds.
which team did
Hurry,
it, but it was a
hurry.
while ago.
Well, it is a bit unorthodox. You don't get to see that too
Actually,
often.
I think it could just be Quap safe lane because of the DP. Standard
Laning
lane.
stage would make sense, yeah. Like, keep the positions as they are. Just swap the lanes for the laning stage. Get better matchups.
Yeah, they're just having a Lena strong mid laner
Hmm.
dominating the lane.
But doesn't Quap safe lane kind of struggle a lot because of the lack of XP?
I wouldn't say so. If they're winning the lane, then her lack of XP, she will get it later on in the game.
Well, Hokori, they've still got one more pick to go. And they're suspecting it to be a carry because of the Monkey Kings and the Ursas taken rid of. At least they're the most annoying heroes to play against. They're gonna get the Kunkka, and the answer is Fortune Soul playing Kunkka in the safe lane. It's actually analog for Kunkka and... oh wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong team. Of course, yeah, analog for the mid Kunkka, safe lane Husker. And Fortune Soul is playing the carry Quap, like you said, support and dying, and mid Lina. Alright. So it is as you thought it would be. Except for the safe lane Lina, which it was a bit of an intriguing thought from you as well. I was like, it would be nice to see that come through.
I think this is a decent draft from both teams. It's just who has the better execution in this game. Lina is like a solid carry mid type hero, you know. He can outscale this Husker alone, and he'll just be farming a lot against the Kunkka mid, you know. So we'll see what happens. But Hokori does have this like strong timing going together when they have all the spells with the boat buff and the Dazzle Grave, making it harder for Night Stalker to like kill these backlines because of the ram buff that they have.
So are we seeing a 2-0 or a 1-1? Is this the Hokori strikes back time?
I mean, from the first game, I'm just gonna go Neon. Maybe it's just a clean 2-0, you know.
I want to say Hokori. I want to say Hokori not because of the Husker. I'm not a not a huge fan of the Husker in general. That's because of, you know, classic pub experience. But if there's something that I've learned from Crystalis, is there's not a whole lot of things that can go wrong in a Husker in a pro game. So you say Neon. I'm gonna hope Hokori tries to dump. I mean, it is a TI team after all. You know, they gotta make a statement here. Gotta score some points. So let's see how this rolls out. Mate. Might have gone too deep. They've got the shards to block him out. They're looking for a lot of damage on the Night Stalker. I don't think first blood is going to happen unless Lumiere gets in between. Down to 100 HP. And a big brawl in middle. Shackle shot on 2. Husker prime target. LSA stun. First blood for Neon. And there goes my Hokori prediction, at least for the early fights here. As they will take the Husker down. Dazzle low. Night Stalker lives. And that's 1-0 for the Radiant.
Nothing could go wrong with the Husker, right? Like you said.
I feel like an idiot right now. It was a good shackle shot, and they were lining up on a choke point, so it is kind of you kind of walked into this one, and it is play hard. Like play hard's been playing a really mean support today. Bounty room spawning. Is it going to be 2 for 2? Is it Hokori taking 3 again? 1, 2. Looks like they might get a third. They might kill Avatar mode. Sharp block is there. Playhard's going to be backing up as well, but it's not going to be enough. Lina's down. So it is going to be the mid laner falling, and it looks like Playhard's going to be starting off in mid.
He got the Dazzle got the kill, so it's not like
it's not super worth. Yeah. It's not even a first blood kill.
They're actually gonna put the Quap against the Husker and the Night Stalker against the TP. I wonder how this is gonna turn out.
Quap versus Husker. This is kind of tough to say how this one goes. Like Dazzle is a prime target for them to kill if I see a lot of Shadow Strike points from Fortune Soul. But you gotta get points into Scream to be able to farm. If you're just maxing out Dagger and not finding kills, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Bullying play hard this time. Sharp block is there. Shackle shot on both of the heroes. Already 2 two-man shackle shots landed by him. Gotta work hard, play hard. SC with Gardic. 16 decay stack. 6 mangoes on this lad. Prepared to brawl for a very long time. And just spamming decay on the Husker. Just ignoring this Dazzle. And Quap is getting a very free time in the lane for the time being. Lumiere is grabbing a couple CS in front of his own tower. But what about this mid matchup? I feel like this is a bit Kunkka favored, even though Lina has a lot of range.
It can be. It can go both ways. I think if Tusk wants to like come mid.
Tusk getting a kill, or not?
If Tusk wants to come mid with the Kunkka's level 6, I could see that Lina's losing this lane. but right now it does look like
Mm.
it's pretty even. I'd say the changes to the small camps make it a lot different because Kunkka is so good as very good at farming stacks.
Yeah. Oh, they got the tombstone down as well. Heal bomb onto the Undying, but Lumiere is gonna go down even if he gets the kill on the Undying. Fortune
Good
Soul. Oh, the skeleton might get a second one here as well. Skeletons are doing a lot of work, and that's the level 3 blink in Fortune Soul. It is Essie who gets the kill, but Fortune Soul is the one to pick up all the experience out of that. So Undying was dead while this kill was happening. Did he actually get anything from? Did he still get the gold even if he was dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got
It's just full XP for Quap and full gold. Well, pretty much
That's-
full gold for the
that's
Undying.
very nice for Pop and very nice for Undying.
Bottom, they're going to be taking down the Night Stalker. So they do get a trade-off.
Bot lane will probably be a little rough for the Night Stalker until he gets nighttime, just because of this Tusk
Got it.
being able to shard the Night Stalker. I think
Radiant's top tower is being
I'm
Think-
not a very big enjoyer of playing Night Stalker on the safe lane on Radiant.
yeah, it feels like what you want to do kind of counteracts with.
Yeah, the whole concept of the hero in the lane, yeah. The Olikor taking some beating from Play Hard and Seme. They're currently 7 CS on the Night Stalker to the 17 on DP. So for at least a couple minutes, that's still gonna be the theme. Lumiere, despite the 2 deaths on this Husker, he's keeping up in CS, but Fortune Soul is 2-0-1. So this Quap is absolutely loving life.
Yeah, he's doing fine in this lane, even though he did die twice.
Outplayed by Avatar mode there in mid. Did you see the water rune battle?
Your admiral is on board.
What happened?
Kunkka put the torrent a bit onto the side of the water rune to prevent the Lina from getting there, but Lina didn't walk into it and instead LSA'd the Kunkka and just stole the water rune. So it's like, yeah, nifty little moves.
Radiant's courier has discovered the entrance to Courier Heaven.
Bit of a torrent
where
bait
it
there.
will be
Same
judged
just
for its
gave away his
prize.
courier. With the Oliver, that was an easy grab for the Tusk. 24 and 10 on Vitaly. This guy's rocking this soft lane.
Bot lane is very hard with this Night
And
Stalker.
Lumiere's dying top. Unless he gets the Quap kill, no, he won't. Burning Spears are doing some tick damage, but the Tombstone is just too much to deal with. SE finishing off the kill with the Decay, followed with the Tombstone. And now Gardic is also on the run here. Quap again establishing a free lane for himself, and nothing can go wrong with the Husker.
I mean, he's dying 3 times, but his net worth is actually the same as Cop, so he's gonna get the armlet and start
He
looking
wants
to
this. He wants this kill so bad, but unable to get there. Theoliker, however, Same binding some redemption. One more hit needed. Diving under the tower, wants it. Vitaly gets Shackle shot to the tree. Same runs off with a kill, keeping his life intact. It's a mid situation with CS pretty much being tied, but Lina's got 14 denies. Kunkka still has 24 last hits despite that.
little bit of XP advantage. Runes in minus 6 to look into collapse on top.
Yep, they're splitting top and bot in half. Hokori able to get the haste rune and dying. He's got a tombstone in 1 second. Is he going to drop it? Tempted. He's going to drop it down. And with that haste rune, these zombies won't do much, but they're perfect perfect for Tidebringer. Slaps that Undying one more time, and SE is very low on HP.
Like your hair, Lena.
Two heroes of Neon now going all the way back to Fountain, but Fortune Soul is just he's a happy farmer, a happy camper. Gardic snipes a courier. And Fortune Soul might just well kill this Dazzle.
Radiant's bottom tower.
A lot of right-click damage taking in. He's got the Grave. Lumiere is coming in from the side. Dazzle's gonna need some kind of heal, but he's gonna die. And
Bottom tower is
Lumiere,
being
despite connecting his jump at the Quap, Quap still quite fine with that. And Exorcism used at the bot lane as well. Vitaly looking to take the tower down. Stalker with Wind Ranger and the Undying. They're all stacking up for the defense, but the tower's still going down. And SC is getting chased up. The Siphon is up. The Oliker on the side. They will kill the Undying. K-Stack's running out in an awkward time, and now they got the Wind Ranger caught as well. Has the Wind Run. And the Siphon will be broken, but the Urn is doing a nasty amount of damage, and they don't even need to use another charge because the Crypt Swarm and the Shard's going to be enough for it.
His brain is so big.
This DP is doing a lot in this game, winning the bot lane.
Leading net worth too.
Yeah. Taking control of the game. I think his next move will be to go on the mid tower. You know, with Kunkabo.
Yeah, they could.
Get out of this Lina.
With the next Exorcism, yeah, that could be a good plan.
This Night Stalker has a very rough game, so he wants to look to recover and just sit in the bot lane for a bit until he gets some items, so they're already one hero down.
Both Lina and Ice Stalker not having a great time. X-Mark on play hard, Bolt and Snowball both on their way, and that is an absolutely annihilated play hard.
Pop TP'd bot as well and didn't manage to not get the kill on the DP that was under the tier 2, which means that Huskar is just free farming. Even though Huskar died 3 times, he's top net worth, which is really nice for him, so playing really well on this Huskar this game.
Seimei walks into Vitaly. They've got the shard block on him again. Tag team just needs to get the connection. It's just getting kited with it, but at least he's doing a lot of damage by just standing nearby as the DP is throwing in the right click, so didn't want that extra Tusk punch added in between. He wanted the top lane. Lumiere versus the Co-op. Sonic Wave takes him down, but they will both trade their lives for it. Lumiere takes the dominating streak. But again, Co-op just getting a lot out of it, and they will kill the Tusk, who was a bit too deep in the jungle. That's a Laguna Blade used by Avatar mode.
Money to burn.
Could this be one of those magical games where Laguna Blades get into the snowball?
Maybe, if he times it right.
It's always nice to see that when you see the snowball dodge. It's like you have to react and reactively just hope that it times it perfectly.
Human eye blinks on average 100 milliseconds.
Radiant's middle tower
It's gotta be faster.
Always learn something new, and this is exactly what they do. Exorcism for the mid tower. Shackle shot will not connect. Avatar mode is forced to go all the way back. That just might be enough for Hokori. And it does seem like it, because Neon is gonna let this one fall. Maybe look for a pick off on the side. The Oliker, he could technically just give his life for this, but SC is getting killed by the Ancients here as he was stacking it at the same time. And now the Tombstone plays down, Undying, dropping low and taken down. And they've got the vision for the Tombstone, and they've still got that Exorcism. It's gonna run out now though, but you've got a Kunkka with Tidebringer. Can they clear it?
Oh no, they're gonna get all these stacks. It's gonna
There's
be
a level
really
4
bad
Tidebringer.
Really bad for Neon.
Kunkka's at 4.1k net worth when they started clearing this. It's 4.5. Keep increasing. It's gonna get past the Co-op at this pace, and Co-op's been having a perfect game, so that's some indicator for you. Also, Vitaly takes a couple of those last hits for himself. Snowball. There's the Laguna Blade. It did connect onto the Tusk, so we did not miss any magics. So regen room taken away, and DP will grab it. Power shot to break it. And Ramirez just finished off Roshan. So they got Roshan, they got Ancient stacks, they got a tier 1 tower in mid, they got a couple kills. Hokori's in the 5k lead.
Everything is just going wrong for Neon. Mainly because of this bot lane being dominated so hard by the DP Tusk. And you know, like I said, they got the bot tower, they start killing him even next to his tier 2. And then they get the mid tower, and then they steal these ancient stacks. Like, Neon has no response just because of this Night Stalker having such a bad game.
Yeah.
I feel like if they put the COP against the DP, just to make the lane against DP a lot harder, and Night Stalker, you know, pulling off some shenanigans top, like cutting the wave top, so you can get creeps and not really care about the Huskers game, because as you can see, even though they killed this Husker 4 times, it still doesn't feel like it's enough. His top net worth free farming And yeah. Rough game for Neon right now.
This game is escalating heavily for Hokori, at least how this game has started off. A lot of success in a very short time. Probably the theme for this game should have been there's nothing can go wrong with the DP. Because with Vitaly compared to last game, it's like day and night performance now. It feels like you said, this is a pretty free DP game. And right now it's really showing why.
He's pulling a lot of weight.
Kunkka also a recipe short from BKB. They're smoking to fight top for Fortune Soul. Theolikor, he just needs the snowball connection for it, but they've got the X mark, and that will be a good grab for them. Stun locked and taken it all the way down, and now they're looking at bottom. Vitaly, 1 versus 3 situation about to happen. Does he need to use the Dark Ascension? Yes, he does. They're trapping the DP in the top lane. Laguna Blade with DD, and that's a big kill for Avatar mode.
Very big kill. They used the nice Hokori ulti. I mean, they had to bring every hero bot, but kill as a kill. Helped them farm the map. You know, Lina's getting towards his BKB 1k away. Nice Hokori is trying to get a blink, I think. I feel like getting this BKB, he's not gonna have enough time against this lineup against Hokori. He needs to be able to jump this Dazzle. That's
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
The lead is now extending to 6,000. Lumiere was taking the top tier 1 tower as DP was forcing 4 heroes from Neon to fight him. Now almost finished the tier 2 tower. The lift is being used. All of Hokori inside the Radiant Triangle. This feels like, you know, like a game that's gone for like 22 minutes when the Dire team is playing around this map, like around this area. But it's only 14 minutes in. If they've taken Roshan, they've already killed 4 towers.
yeah,
Destroyed 4 towers even. And wrap around smoke. Oh, they see Lina. Perfect target. X mark, you are doomed. Exorcism, no second chances taken for this one. I want to make absolutely sure that Avatar mode is out for the count for 30 seconds. DP gets her vengeance.
Lina's not having a great game either. It doesn't feel like she's scaling as Neon expected her to be. She's having 6k net worth, and you're not really having much impact in the game either, so I feel like with her BKB they have to make some kind of smoke play.
They are chasing the Tusk, who found Fortune Soul and SC inside their own triangle. Gets to reunite with his buddies. They won't follow up with the chase any longer, but they're sitting under a ward here. And at least Night Stalker's getting to split a bit.
They're doing a good job splitting the lanes, you know, like textbooks kind of. Textbook Dota.
Cutting the waves at least and buying some time. But Theolikor trying to fight against this level 10 Queen of Pain. Has the Yules. That's going to be a great protective ability against the X mark. So preventing the Quap from getting bursted down completely now is the Yules. And she is going for a Sanj and Kaya, or Kaya Sanj. No BKB for now for the Quap. Seems like Yules already does the job. Theolikor, who went all the way back home to regenerate up, is now back into continuing this battle. Silence onto the Undying. Here comes Vitaly for the kill. But again, AI has secured another kill, and they found the Husker. Does he toggle? Oh, he tried to. It wasn't quite enough, but they've got the Lina. Kunkka giving some chase to Avatar mode. Shackle shot is going to buy the time for this Kunkka to be stunned and cannot interrupt the teleport. So that's a good one from Playhard. Shard block is there. Silence out as well. That is a dead DP, but they could have scored a much bigger kill. So Playhard, he's already done his job.
That's actually a very big kill. It's a very nice read from Neon. Like the Quap doing this, cutting this mid wave, you know, getting the
I think Analog was thinking that there might be some more people here because he didn't straight up run to the Night Stalker. Also, the silence is there, so
you got out.
There's a reason why he didn't want to.
As I say, this play from Neon was very smart because they're cutting the mid wave. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but they're cutting the mid wave, so they're forcing like 3-4 heroes to run at this Undying, which dies to ancient creeps. Meanwhile, Huskar is alone bot, and they just, you know, pick him off because he's out of position. So well played by Neon from that play.
Yeah. Are at least slowing down Hokori's pace a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just so weird seeing a 2-5-0, like 5 deaths Huskar leading network. It's just so surreal.
Step lively now.
He said nothing could go wrong with Huskar, and that's pretty much it.
Yep. Well, Undying ends up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right into the loving arms of Lumiere. Doesn't take too long to wipe this hero out of the way. Konka's going for Shadow Blade. With already a BKB picked up, so that could be a great surprise element for those X-Mark plays.
We've lost Dyer's courier, but we'll never forget the
Tally's courier dies, nothing on it though, but they will Exorcism for this tower. Same X-Mark in the trees, boat is on its way, silenced up too, so he cannot use the Shroud to protect them. That is a dead Night Stalker. Doesn't manage to deal much damage either, and Vitaly cannot interrupt this Windrunner, but they can take this tower. If they have creeps, all the creeps are just arriving. Avatar mode is pushing top. You've got Fortune Soul splitting mids. A lot of teleports and cooldown as well, so then we'll have to run the old-fashioned way. X-Mark to cancel the TP off a Fortune Soul. But they won't be able to grab him. Now they found the DP. Oh, Shackle Shot connected once again. LSA stun. Laguna's ready. We'll do some damage on the DP, but DP's just regenerating by so much. And now the Undying. Oh, SC. He haste ruined himself into a choke point just to get sharded and killed. Oh, feels bad, man.
This game is very, very rough for Neon Esports. This DP, they can't even kill this DP with like 3 heroes. It's gonna be even more harder when she gets her BKB timing and the next rush. I think he's gonna get Ags on Huskar, they're gonna get Roche in 2 minutes.
Yep.
And just go end mid.
It's a pretty long Roche spawn timer at least, so it doesn't quite favor Hokori. But if they can just keep up this pace, nobody dies just before Roshan spawning, they should be good. And
yeah, I mean,
if Neon knew that could be a great time to strike. Analog and Fortune Soul taking an honest 1-versus-1 fight here, but Jules is still unused because of the threat of the X-Mark. Meanwhile, bottom. Oh, Night Stalker. Oh, very close.
One hit. That silence saved him.
Silence too strong. Won't help out much when that taunt comes up. They're setting up for Lumiere, though. He's down to 1,000 HP. Shackle's just going to be there with the fall, with the Grave coming in. Snowball save. They're going to turn around, but the BKB will be popped by the Luna. Lumiere still in the battle. He will use the life break on a creep. It's actually something else in between. And Lina is going to be able to TP home with the BKB and play hard. Also hiding inside the tree line. SC manages to teleport away.
Very
this
nice
time
read from,
they had backup.
Yeah, very nice read from Tusk. He knew that something was up because of the lanes, so he just stood behind the... Maybe it was a call from the Huskar that I'm gonna bait. They're gonna go me to save me, so... Good call.
Oh.
Nice key play.
Very close, but the snowball still connects, and 4 seconds on a blink. Yules is ready. Sonic Wave to push them away. And there was no action rune for being picked up, thrown in the air once again. Analog unable to find the follow-up, but they have found something on the back lines. It's SC. Undying taken away. Roche in 40 seconds, still not up. Hokori's a bit disappointed because that would have been a great opener for them. Quap's running away. Undying is dead.
Close to BKB and Night Stalker, I think they can use this opportunity to...
He's Fortune Soul. Oh, that's a long jump. No Yule's break either. Oh, man.
That's the Ags on the Huskar right there.
Unbelievable. That cast range and then following all the way through the blink, like, that's just pain.
I remember that there was like a cast range talent before, and it was even longer than this. It was so annoying.
It was. And Gardek's only job is Pay attention to when Roshan spawns, so he's going to be going like, hey, Roshan. Time to go get it. Obrigado. Off they go. There's an end of his rune as well that they can grab right away as that Roche falls, and it's going to be a shard too. Could get the inner fire upgrade, which is pretty nice. Or the movement slow from the shards is also pretty handy for Theolica, but I think Lumiere is going to be the one to bring it. He wants everything.
Yeah.
Carry mentality. Give me all.
I feel like this game is very hard now with this second Aegis. Like, they have all the timings. DP has BKB, Tusk has Blink, BKB and Kunkka, Exonet.
I found Lina. No chance. No
so
chance
close.
to survive. Yeah, it was close, but it was also a very good pick off here for Hokori. And they might find another one. The TP Cancel's going to be there with a snowball. And there we go. Wolver's Punch is being saved for that last little yeet into the air. Make that 2 for Hokori. And now they've got the time to press every lane in. Maybe the top lane is being pushed in by Fortune Soul. But that's another tier 2 to fall. Starting to look towards high ground. Bottom is still quite far away. They're going to have to bring that wave in as well. And by the time they do, Neon's going to be back in full strength.
He has travels on Huskar, so you can like join these kind of split pushing pickoffs that mean doing the whole game. So stopping them from delaying the game as much as they can.
Tusk attempting to grab the Night Stalker. Ends up being pushed away by the shard instead of getting trapped. And Tusk has just brought himself a pair of drums. They are arriving on the courier pretty far away. And a tome. He's going to get his level 2 ulti from it. And now they're just stacking up all that armor on the Husker. AC, Medallion. This guy is sitting on a lot of armor. Husker coming back. Huskar's got 25 armor. Nina doesn't do much with those right just not enough. Lumiere happily sieging the high ground. Glyphable Force as well as Avatar Mode trying to split. And you've got Fortune Soul trying to cut. But they are running right towards him. And there we go. Toss it to the air. Snowball. X-Spark. Both. Perfect combination. Brava. That's the way you do it. Beautiful connections from all the mini stuns into the bigger ones.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
There's always room for error, but this one, that was just clean. Neon, what can they do?
Just watch the Huskar take their range racks.
Watching the range racks regenerate all the time. Finally taken down. Creeps arriving into the base. Now split pushing 2 lanes. Hokori, 16,000 gold ahead. There's not much that Neon can do, but when do they get some kind of skirmish to happen, and how do they take it? There's so many tanky targets to fight, and they gotta find Gardic in the middle of it as well. 2 minutes on Aegis. Wrap around from behind. Play hard. Smoked up. Seimei coming in as well. Gardic is protected by Analog and Theolica. They hear the Night Stalker ulti. Trying to get closer. They've got the Wind Ranger at least with the shard. Snowball into the camp. Not going to be much happening there. Undying almost dead. And SC gets pulled back in with the X mark and he's down. And Seimei's already spent half of his ulti just observing. Giving vision. Watching. Can they do much with this? They've got Undying. He just bought back. Oh, give him some mercy. But the South Americans, all they do is they just yell, "Gah!" and they just run on top of them. GG is called, and Hokori absolutely stomped this game too, giving no chance whatsoever for Neon. That is a series tied again. They did it against Fnatic. They do it against Neon.
Yeah, good job from Hokori. Standard Huskar Dazzle lineup. They won every lane, and they just managed to snowball off of that with Roche and taking everything else. This game was pretty rough for the Night Stalker.
Very hard game to play. This was a 4th pick Husker, and it ended up being a devastating downfall for Neon. It was like, well, can we do much against this hero? We can. They were able to kill the Husker 5 times. They killed him 5 times, and this was the result. They have 12 kills in total, of which the Husker has died pretty much almost 50%. And yet, Husker wasn't even the big issue in this game. Analog, great game. Vitaly, holy damn, what a DP game from him. Like, just a great hero pick and great execution, just dominating throughout this game. And I think Hokori with the lane swap, sacrificing the Husker in his own lane, was the savior and the salvage for Hokori to win this game. I think, honestly, the lane swap from them was really smart. But
I think
for Neon just didn't quite work. Yeah, but Neon weren't able to pull off as much with the quap that they put into the top lane.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
They shut down the Husker, but it was actually a savior for Hokori.
I think they just misread the situation, thinking that Quap would be doing good against the Husker on the lane. But, you know, Husker being able to recover in the jungle, and then Nice Talker not really having a great game kind of ruined their tempo. Like, Nice Talker didn't really do much in this game. They couldn't respond to any moves that Death Prophet was doing. So I'd say that if they managed to punish this Death Prophet more, this game would have looked a lot different.
But potentially, yeah, like this could have gone anyway. But in the end, Hokori, they tied up the series, but that also means that our day is coming into a close. We finished off all of our best of 2s for the day. Fnatic, they take first place in the group, 7-1 in maps, 3-1 in series victories. Boom and TNC tying up in second place. And Hokori getting another point for tying up a series. Very important points for them. That's going to be the 3rd tie for Neon Esports, who have already played 5 out of their 8 playable series. So gonna have to start racking up some points, because otherwise there might be other teams running past them in the group stage situation. Tomorrow we've got 3 more series coming up. We've got Fnatic versus Execration, Boom versus Neon, and Army Geniuses versus Hokori facing off tomorrow. So we've got unique teams all around the board. So I want to thank all of you viewers for watching today. I want to thank you, symetricaL, as well, for joining me here today.
Thank you very much.
I understand that you've only been doing casting a little bit, so maybe this gave a little bit of a spark for the future as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll hear more from you as well. So thanks for tuning in. You got any final remarks on your mind?
Thank you very much for having me on this cast. It was a pleasure to have you. I think you made it easier. So yeah, it was fun.
Well, hopefully all of you guys have enjoyed this show as well. We will see you guys tomorrow for some more BTS Pro Series Season 12 SEA games. But until then, take care of yourselves, everybody. Good nights, and bye-bye.